Hey guys, Jimbo TB here, and we're carrying on with 2 Point Hospital. So in the last episode we took over the lower Bullocks hospital, and we haven't even got our 1 star yet, so we're still working towards that, unfortunately. Expand by establishing a second hospital, which is exactly what we're doing, so let's pause that while we think. We need to get the hospital to level 6, own 2 buildings, and cure 3 patients in the Pan lab, and we have Pan's lab there. So I suggest we start by buying this. How do I... Oh, like that. Quite simple. And... yeah. Oh, what's this? Sally Fig Blanket, reporter for 2 Point Radio, is asking to visit the hospital. I'm not sure what she'd be looking for, but it could lead to some publicity. Probably nothing good if she's looking for something. If she's impressed with the hospital, it could be good. What do you think? Sure? Worst thing that happens is I suppose we have bad publicity. I don't really want that, but... what's going on here? Oh, a deluxe clinic required. So... I kinda need that to go over there. I don't have space over here. I do technically have space here, but I'd like to put in a second GP's office. So I figure this person is going to have to wait, and I guess that's a countdown until they're dead. That's a little disconcerting.
Reporter from 2 Point Radio has arrived.
Sure she has. Oh dear, this person's life is draining away rather quickly. This building is... it's not going up very quickly at all. What's going on here? A local barbershop quartet called the Four Freds wrongly believes that they're about to embark on a massive stadium tour. They haven't even arranged for anyone to run their barber shop. Their families are sending them for treatment from Mockstar. Sure, why not?
Patients now arriving.
That we can handle. Oh, that's strange. We've got 154 seconds. Days are quite short though, apparently. When this is done, I'm going to pause it and get to building. Oh god, that's strange. Right, I don't know if we need to build a second desk. I think in most hospitals you'd have a reception in most buildings. Do I need to do that here? I don't really know. I'm just going to build a deluxe clinic and we'll see how it goes. How am I going to lay this area out? So I don't know whether to have the buildings or the rooms clustered in the centre, or to have them clustered along the edge of the corridor. I think I'm going to put the clinic over here. Get 3x4, so a little bit of space, slightly more prestigious, but I don't think it needs to be huge. Add some windows for nosy. A lot of windows for being nosy. That's its thing with its chair. That can go diagonally, can it? I suppose I can put it in the corner there. Have I got a door? I don't have a door. There we are. Large bin. Well, I can't put it there because that's where the hand sanitizer goes, so I guess I'll put it over here somewhere. Can't compromise where the hand sanitizer goes. It's just ridiculous. I'll put a fire extinguisher in as well. This thing looks dangerous. Plant, of course. I'll put a yucca in actually. And a clock, so they can watch how long it's taking. And a chair for the doctor when no one's around. Under the clock, so it looks like a bad boy. Can I get any close? The control key is really useful for this. It doesn't want to... there. Anything else? Coffee machine? I don't think it really needs it. They're not going to be in here very long. Maybe a water drinking fountain. Again, I don't think you really need it, but why not? The plant looks pretty good to me. Looks pretty good. And I need to hire a doctor to... yes, I need to hire a doctor to run it. So we've got Fabio Flob. Doesn't really have anything going for him. Charming, suspects you do more see more tails. Hiking coins? I'm confused. Ivy Flush, unhygienic. The girl next door has forgotten all the knots they used to know how to tie. You don't sound very good either. Doesn't wash their hands. I don't like that. And this guy here, although he's only got one skill, but not really any different in cost. I mean, this person has technically a slot for training, but I don't know we can do that yet. Clarabelle Pickles. Green fingers, terribly dull, doesn't have perfect vision, but does probably wash her hands at least, so a bonus there. And I'm going to add a couple of benches as you outside the door. In fact, I might add a ton more benches. This looks a kind of space I couldn't use for anything else, so I didn't mean to put them quite there. Cross. I'll put a plant in the corner there, because that seems like the thing to do. Make this space a little more lovely. And a magazine rack can go over here. And probably a bin. That kind of on the corner. And then I'll put some snack machines nearby. Snack and drinks anyway. And then another bench, can it squeeze in here? Yes. Looks pretty good. I mean, it looks like a hospital, but maybe I should have left space for a room there. Gotta turn that like that in anticipation of there being a wall. I think that's about right. Right, so hopefully this chap over here will come running. And actually, I presume that's a radio reporter. Where's the guy that's dying? Is he walking over? Can't see a timer. Oh God, is that the queue for the GP's office? Right, so that's obvious massive problem. Get a 4x3. Ooh, that corridor's tiny. Hang on, it looks like I'm gonna have to move things around. Is that in line? Yes, it is. Sure. Still fine. Good. Oh, I didn't mean to sell it. Apparently that's what right click does at this point. I'm actually going to move that around a little bit. And add another one behind it. And then add something in the corner there. We do have a big bin there, so I don't need that. Can I add a drinking fountain in the middle of the floor? Oh, I can, but there's one right there. What's the point? Chair would be really out of place. That's fine. Why not? Leave it like that. Let's actually build our GP's office. Right, we can get a door in over here. Some weighing scales in for diagnosis reasons. Big bin by the door. Hand sanitizer right next to the door. Hopefully they'll use it. Put an eye test poster as well, that feels correct. And a clock, so that they can see how much time they're wasting. Same as the other room, really. And let's actually put some windows in this room, maybe. Lovely. I'm sure anyone would love working there as long as they're a doctor anyway. And we can't hire anyone. New applicant in 10 days, that's quite a long time. Okay, I'm going to hire this guy. And move him into this clinic. Oh yeah, she is using the he is using the chair. Nice to know it's not just the patients. And I'll put this doctor who has a little bit of diagnosis skill over here. Can't afford much, we're doing kind of struggling. Hopefully things will improve now we have this in the run, because now hopefully the queue for this will reduce just a tad. What's the queue for that now?
Conditions at
See, up
the
to
Rotting Hill
5,
Hospital are
up
getting
to 4
worse
on there.
every day. Apparently,
What's getting
patients
worse?
are just as likely to die from sinkholes and crumbling ceilings as any diseases. At least
Really?
that'll keep the queues down.
Sinkholes and crumbling ceilings, that's ridiculous. We've got these doctors, nurses, assistants, technicians. Well, not technicians, janitors. Good lord, I could not remember the word. I'm going to pause it quickly. We're getting a little bit of cash in, that's good. So I'm going to tell our main chap to go on a break. And I'm going to tell this person go here and there we are, service reception. I think last time I did this in one of the early episodes and it said invalid navigation. I thought I could just click anywhere on the desk, but apparently not. It's really kind of picky.
Patients are reminded not to have dark thoughts.
Belinda Hawkeye, janitor. It would be great to work in a really spacious environment with lots of luxury furnishing. Something really prestigious. What do you think? Get a level 4 room. I think we can do that to 1 room, probably, as long as we have the cash. Which room? I'd love to do it to this room, but we currently have the epidemic going through it. What's our staff room at? It's at level 3, but it's not particularly close to anything else. About the same. Queue length of 5. Christ. I don't see many rooms that are even close to level 4. The Pan's lab isn't being used, so I figure we can probably edit that safely. What's in here currently? We've got a hand sanitizer, a bin, a couple of plants, a chair, fire extinguisher. There isn't currently a coffee maker, but there will be in a second. There's the prestige up the top. Let's move a little chunk. There a clock. Yep. I do have more things we can unlock, of course, with our kudosh. Add some windows. Add another window here. A smidgen. Smidgen more. Add a poster. It's quite cheap. See what it does. Moved a fair bit, I suppose. Not making the difference I was hoping, though. We're not too far off, really, though. What else can we get? Aircon units. They seem to have other effects, so I'm a little reticent to do them. Can't afford any of those. What's this? Anatomy poster. A cupboard filled with biscuits. 200. Sorry, unlock for 50. But it'll cost us 200. But that's a massive cupboard. I thought it would be a little thing. Hang on, let's move the block over there and put our cupboard of biscuits here. Wow, they didn't make much difference. What have we got? 125 kudosh. You get some certificates. Got a certificate and bronze star award, like bronze swimming certificate if anyone's seen Red Dwarf. A little bit more, that's very close. Very close. There we are, so we should have passed that. Yes, stop heading. Oh, hang on, what? That's still... Why is that not fulfilled? We did increase this to level 4, didn't we? What? Oh, it didn't save anything. I just wasted my time. I thought I saved it. I am confused. So what happened to all the cash I just spent? Did I not spend it? Right. Okay, well I know what I did. I put a coffee maker here. And I moved the clock there. And I put the cupboard of biscuits there. And an eye test poster, Rorschach poster, and all the posters basically. And I put certificates on this side, where the customer can't get behind and look at them too closely, in case of any dodginess. That's what I should have done. Belinda Hawk Janitor, well done. We successfully completed it for a tiny bit of kudos. Was that worth it? Debatable, but we will, I suppose, use the items elsewhere. They're not too bad. Right, we've got got to cure 2 more patients at the Pan Lab, but well, we've got to have people come in with that disease. And radio reporter is visiting the GP's office, and looks like her tour is complete. So it's just the Pan's Lab we need, really. Oh, the barbershop quartet as well, of course. We've got tons of time left, though. As long as our doctor is not going to pass out. Which they might. Oh dear. I think we have another staff member that can do it, though. Maybe we don't. Oh yes we do, sorry. Where's Juliet? Is...
Warning. This is a general warning.
Tell her to take a break. I think the only thing she's doing is wandering around. For now. Oh, someone's going in the Pan Lab.
Doctor required in psychiatry.
Right, so he's just gone and left me high and dry. Meanwhile, you're actually got pretty good energy, so...
What a smashing day for a bit of gardening. I mean, who doesn't like gardening? Digging up a bit of soil, sticking your hands in a bit of manure. Oh, I can almost smell it now. No, wait, the sewage pipes burst again. No, my mistake. Anyway, keep
He seems
those
very
fingers
cheerful for that,
green.
my god. Green and free of sewage pipes, I hope, dude. What does he mean again? Patients being forced to stand while they're waiting. I don't think they're being forced, I think they're just wandering around like lunatics. We have, well, a lot of benches with no one on them. Go sit down, guys. These guys are all just wandering around like crazy people. They're just using the facilities, they're using their water fountains, or they're buying drinks. Right, Sally Fig Blanket's latest county roundup just went live. It's a feature on the hospital that's leading the county's healthcare into the future. Oh, it's about us, great news. So we've got a little bit more kudos and some cash and some reputation, not bad. So it's up. I don't know, really know. No. Ugh, bad English. I don't know what that's affecting. Not sure we need to do too much more. We just need one more pan to be removed, which I believe is already in progress.
Maintenance announcement. Bins will become full.
So they're waiting for their appointment in the GP's office, and then we'll need someone over here. Where is our other doctor? There he is. Happiness is kind of average. He's comfortable. Doesn't think the hospital's amazingly attractive, but it could be worse. Right, I'm gonna return you to work and pick you up and put you in this room. Let the pan guys have somewhere to go. God, now what? Oh, perfect, we've finished. That's great. So we got a bit more kudos, some reputation, some cash, and none of them died. I suppose it would be surprising. Good lord, he's got like a radium bar above his head. Yeah, I'd be surprised if any of them died while in counselling. Maybe they killed themselves, but beyond that, unless the yucca plant attacks, I don't know what could happen to them. We do have someone manning this, don't we? Right, you're on your break. Okay. Not very hygienic, are you? Quite happy. I'll return you to work. And you can go... Well, hopefully you'll find where to go, but I will move you to the magazine. There. That's odd, you got to put them on the wrong side. Strange. So this room has a massive queue. I think. 6 people. That didn't sound good.
Jumbo McNally.
Could have built another psychiatry. I could, but I'm not going to.
Jumbo's latest slate of minor upgrades.
That didn't sound good.
At this week's Jumbo Expo. Buy your tickets now. And don't
Someone
forget
died
to
over
bring
here.
your credit cards.
Treatment failed for verbal diarrhea.
This is 2 Point Radio.
Ghost time or? Right, where's janitor that can deal with this rubbish? Janitors. There we are. Oh, both of them can.
Oh. Oh.
Great. Actually, I think you could probably do with taking a break. So I will tell you to take a break now. Right, there we are. So, dear hospital administrator, congratulations. Full stop. Your hospital has been awarded a 1-star rating by the 2 Point Health Ministry. Like lightning, you have made a mockery of your detractors by striking a second time. I believe you might have been one of them, sir. You're commended on your endeavours in the inner workings of machines and the human mind respectively. Now focus on your budding 2-headed empire, or add a third by opening a new hospital in Flottery, as it's currently not much of an empire. Kind of kind, isn't it? You know, quick, what do you call it? I'm a master of English today, absolute master. Scholar of language. Quick compliment followed by being bashed. Gary Belcher is ready for promotion to assistant. Always give him a little bit extra, but it's not much, I know.
Maintenance announcement. Plants need water.
Right, so I need to upgrade 2 machines and own a 3rd building to get the next star. And a friend is playing something, but I didn't notice what. Right, how much cash we got? 138,000, that's not too bad. I don't really need a 3rd building, to be honest. What else could I build? What have I got so far? I've got 2 GP's office, psychiatry. I don't have a general diagnosis, and I don't have a cardiology. Let's put... Oh, do I have a ward? Sorry, I do have one. So let's build a general diagnosis if I can find it. Fine. That there for now. Probably no reason to pause it for the moment. 3x4, that's okay. Okay. Jimbo. Oh, that's close enough. Corner. Hand sanitizer, of course. Oops. Yeah. And a coffee machine, why not?
I went to a holistics nature commune last week to see what they could do about my gravy allergy. They recommended a long stay at their spa and a bottle of rosemary extract. It cost me a month's wages, but I'm finally starting to feel the effects. Still can't eat gravy though.
Poor soul. Can't eat gravy at all. Oh, there's no windows. No windows at all. Guess this room runs on Mac. Right, looks good. And I believe that takes a nurse. Orlando Rake. As pharmacy management, that's not very useful. Yolanda Trollope as emotional intelligence and treatment skill. Antonia Dick, bit of treatment skill, bit of pharmacy management. I don't think I need someone else with ward management. Oh, they're unhygienic though.
Nurse required in general diagnosis.
They are high energy. Class Clown Green Fingers, startled by fog. Likes to water plants when idle, so that will help me out really. What's this? Clarabelle Pickles is ready for promotion from student doctor to junior doctor. Great. No extra for you.
Year review imminent.
Here we go. Put a bench. Oh, no time. I don't remember what we did last time. I think we got 6. I'm just going to open all. Different 6. Great. Pretty good. So we need to upgrade machines. Yeah, okay. Can I upgrade this one? It's not being used right now. I might hire another janitor. Just to keep things ticking along. Cassandra Silver. Lots of maintenance and mechanic skills. Hires easily and unmotivated though. Dismissed by the Orb Foundation for cuboidal behaviour. And walks slower than usual and wants more frequent breaks. Maybe not. Dorothy Rocket. Hygienic, high energy green fingers. A real fan of waterborne mammals. Tireless. I think I'd much rather have you. Right, and that'll get one of the machines upgraded. I don't want to do 2 at a time, in case we get a massive mess in our hands somewhere else. What's next? How much is that? 1,075. I'll probably go for this plot of land. I think this one at the back is too expensive for me. I don't see the need. I could build a second psychiatry office. There seems to be a massive queue for it. Just whether that will last or not, I don't know. Wow, someone's already used the general diagnosis. Guess there was a minor call for it. Quite a lot of call actually, that's our second patient. Wow, that's slow. Don't think anyone's waiting for it though that I know. No. That's great, that's great. What else could I build? What else could I do? I suppose I should add a second psychiatry office. Probably should add a toilet block over here as well. Make this quite large. Might even make it larger than that. Add that door here. Windows all over the place. I'll do that in a minute.
No money, no treatment.
Psychiatrist chair in the corner. Couch there.
In today's headlines,
So we need to water 100 plants. Oh, that's just going to happen.
The jackpot hasn't changed him one bit.
Not at all.
Made this announcement floating over Croquembouche in his new gold-plated hovercraft.
Right,
just
yeah.
like he's always done.
He's always done that. He's always in his gold-plated hovercraft. Yeah, sure. Okay. Get some plants in here. Maybe a Bicky cupboard. That's in order. And some certificates to show everyone quite how skilled you might not be. Block. Chair for when you're just waiting. That's not in the right position. Yeah. Rorschach poster, that seems kind of psychiatry based. And we've got the room to level 4, so that's going to please a few people. Kelly Sandwich, I don't know about you, but I find the relentless stream of death somewhat depressing. Do you think we could go a few months without any fatalities? I'd love to, but I don't have the option, but I'll try it. We could upgrade the easy scan. Is that this thing? How's this one going? Oh, it's complete. Okay. Let's do that. And can I hire another doctor? Well, this person's got tons of psychiatry skills. Psychiatry 1 and 2. Charlie Flush, inspiring. Can't operate the telescope they were given. And I suppose I should put some... I should put some benches outside here. Something like that. Maybe a plant. I haven't got many plants over on this side. The yucca just here. Great, not too bad. Could always be better. I might have put a clock on the outside so people can tell quite how long it's taking. I've said that like 3 times now. He is indeed using the chair. I think I'd use the armchair. Guess not.
To the loo. Lose your place in the queue.
Can't tell what the queue is like from that. It's only a couple. And indeed, I might put. Oh god, can I fit a toilet block in there? Will it fit? Maybe just make it protrude again. The door has to go there. And I don't think I can put windows in this room. Right, I've got a big bin by the door. And a hand sanitizer on this wall here, I think. And some sinks. And a hand dryer. Lovely. Can I fit a yucca in? Can. More plants, models, posters, canvases, a notice board. Probably a bit of a strange place to put it in the toilet though. Kids' drawings. I'll unlock it, and I might unlock the notice board anyway.
Medical waste does not belong in the corridors.
Indeed it does not.
Purse has sent in a very thorough quote for today's nice words of the day.
It's words of the day.
Remember that you are strong and blessed, that to live is to learn, and that all bad things happen for a reason, while good ones come to those who wait.
I'm not sure
That's
about that,
a lot
dude.
of nice words, Megan.
Okay, there's been an outbreak of pandemic in the area after a 24-hour soupathon in Flottering got caught in unforecast showers. A group of the soup heads are bone dry but looking for treatment. Yeah, I'll send them here. But for now, I think that's probably a good time to call it.
Group of patients now arriving.
That's going to go down like a lead balloon in the next episode, but thanks for watching. And in the next episode, we'll continue with an A apparently. We'll continue to expand our hospital and work towards level 2 on this one. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.